Hello and welcome to another edition of Emerging Issuer, where potential gets noticed. My name is Haley Wright, and today we're talking about international and domestic long-distance services through the internet. To help us get to know the company and the business model, we have with us Paul Arena, Chairman and CEO of I2 Telecom, a company which trades on the over-the-counter bulletin board in the United States under the symbol ITUI. But before we get to Mr. Arena, however, here's a brief overview of the company. I2 Telecom is an innovative developer of intellectual property and high-value technologies in the communications and broadband space. I2 Telecom provides high-quality international and domestic long-distance calling services to subscribers at a fraction of the cost by traditional carriers by leveraging the power of the internet. Their patent voice stick and patent-pending internet talker access device enables any telephone or business phone system to access our global network and advanced routing technologies to complete most of the calls over the internet, paying only for the last leg of the connection. The company's foundation in the Voice over Internet Protocol, or VoIP, has led to numerous product awards and industry-wide recognition as an innovator with sweeping product and consumer acceptance for ease of use and practical applications. Welcome to Emerging Issuer, Paul.
Thank you for having me, Haley.
Now, Paul, you were recently interviewed on CNBC, and before we get to the first question, we just want to play a clip of that interview.
For 2 cents a minute. Software that I2's CEO tells us could help this company generate, well, triple the profits it did last year.
When you set up an account, we give you a DID number, direct inward dial number. So let's say here in San Francisco, 415 area code and number. You would download that application onto your phone and then be ready to call. It's seamless to the user, so you can make calls from your phone book or your call history without any change in user behavior.
So, Paul, as you can guess, that is great exposure for a microcap company there. Now, I'm sure the show was a success, but obviously there is a buzz around the services you provide. Can you expand a little further on specifically the two products that I2 Telecom has developed and what makes these products compelling in the internet telephone space?
Well, recently, Haley, we had received a patent for the voice stick, which we had sold earlier in the year for $6.5 million. And that was a soft phone client on a USB drive that pulls up a little dial pad on your PC when you want to make a call anywhere in the world using broadband and PC. Part of that service was a cellular bridge capability that allowed the user to dial into the 10-digit number that we give them when they sign up for an account, bridge onto our network, and then make a phone call. So what we have done since the beginning of the year, we took My Global Talk and made it into an easy to use, incredibly simple download for a cellular phone so that the user can use it seamlessly when they're dialing out anywhere in the world to save money.
Now, Paul, recently the company was interviewed on Investor Calendar regarding some of the strategic developments within your corporate structure and your business model. Now, can you, for our viewers out there, explain the strategic areas or points of interest that were discussed?
One of the things that we're doing, Haley, is to put together a unified communications platform that allows our users to access other information in addition to saving money when they're making phone calls. And this platform will allow for other applications such as mobile banking, unified messaging, mobile television, and others to be available. In addition, we just recently announced last week this mobile SIM card when you're traveling globally outside of the United States that eliminates the inbound charge and the roaming charge in about 140 countries.
Mm-hmm. Now, Paul, let's talk about how the products are being marketed. Now, at the present, the company has laid the groundwork for a significant amount of exposure and visibility around the need for these products. What are your long-term objectives, and what are you looking to commercialize these products to build revenue or license it to the distributors? And what are your goals here?
Well, we have a direct and an indirect marketing model right now. On the direct side, we're going to be using online capabilities in conjunction with some of the bloggers and some of the affinity groups that are out there. Also, we will be doing direct sales from the retail channels, and there are a couple of the bricks and mortar companies that we will be announcing here over the next quarter, distribution deals with to go retail. In addition, we have some indirect opportunities through various organizations and different distributors that will be selling this product out to their installed customer base. As well, we're looking at some opportunities to license the technology where we would simply receive a per-user royalty, and those are in negotiation as well.
Mm-hmm. The internet telephony is so fluid, and we see so many new gadgets out there almost every year. Now, what caught my attention as a cell phone user was the global SIM card, which you were talking about before. Because of roaming fees and inbound calls can be very expensive in the foreign countries when traveling, and your little chip brings the cost down dramatically. Are there any other equivalents out there at the present to the SIM card?
Not really. There's a lot of frustration in the marketplace, as you know. Users shouldn't have to pay $2 a minute when they're placing a phone call just because they're traveling abroad. And this is one of the first applications that will become available to overcome that issue. And in some cases, when you have a Wi-Fi connection, you can call out using our existing technology for as little as 2 cents a minute anywhere else in the world.
That's excellent. Now, Paul, for our viewers out there that might not be tech savvy, can you describe to us how your technology works?
Well, for example, this is an easy to use, incredibly simple to install, downloadable application that we text message to your cell phone and allows the user to save money calling anywhere in the world for as little as 2 cents a minute. This has to do with the trend in unified communications toward things that you have to do quicker, and this allows you to spend more time to do the things that you want to, because it allows the user to do a number of things from your mobile device that you would typically do from your PC. So this unified communications platform that we've built really is a lifestyle event, and it's not just about saving money, although that's nice. It also is here to make your life simpler and easier as well.
Great. Now, Paul, this is probably the most important question and appropriately saved for the last. To our viewers out there, why should they stand up and take notice of i2 Telecom as an emerging issuer?
Well, we have a number of reasons, including the fact that our operational business plan is very attractive right now. We think that the timing is right in the marketplace, and given that markets are going through some turbulent times, everyone is looking to save money. So during periods such as this, those companies such as ours, who tend to save people money, usually become a standout, or can be. In addition, we have a number of patents and patents pending in our intellectual property portfolio, which we believe is quite undervalued right now. The street really doesn't understand in terms of what the potential is for this intellectual property over the coming years, but we believe from a management standpoint that that portfolio will be worth well into the 9 digits over time.
Great. Well, thank you, Paul, very much for joining us here today.
Well, thank you, Haley.
Great. Now, for more information on i2 Telecom, visit their website at www.i2telecom.com. And for those interested in their products, visit their website at www.voicestick.com and myglobaltalk.com. Transcripts of the interview can be requested by emailing us at info@emergingissuer.com. Well, that's it for us. Until the next edition of Emerging Issuer, we'll see you soon.